Today, we're going to talk about how branding is getting a massive makeover in one of the most competitive markets in the entire world, Dubai. In a place like this, standing out isn't just a nice to have, it's pretty much a matter of survival. And the single biggest thing driving all this change? You guessed it, artificial intelligence.
Okay, to really get a handle on the stakes here, just look at this number. There are over 130,000 registered businesses all operating in Dubai right now. I mean, that is a staggering amount of competition. Everybody from tiny fintech startups to huge global luxury brands, they're all fighting for the exact same sliver of our attention. So how on earth does any one brand cut through that kind of noise?
Well, here's the flip side. The reward for actually getting it right is immense, because even though the competition is absolutely ferocious, the payoff is spectacular. Consumers in Dubai are willing to spend up to 4 times more on brands they actually know and trust. In this market, trust isn't just a nice feeling, it's literally the ultimate currency.
And that really sets the stage for what you can only call Dubai's branding battleground. It's a super high-stakes arena where building a powerful brand isn't just about some clever marketing. Nope. It's about creating a deep, real connection with your audience that can handle all that intense pressure.
Success in this battleground really comes down to 3 key things. First, you have to be different, genuinely different. What makes you unique? Second, you have to build rock-solid trust and credibility by delivering on your promises every single time. And finally, you've got to create a real emotional connection that turns a one-time buyer into a fan for life. So before we even get to the whole AI revolution, it's so important to understand the basics, the foundational strategies that make up the modern branding playbook. For any brand that's serious about competing in Dubai, these are the absolute must-haves.
It all kicks off with deep local market research. I mean, really understanding that incredible mix of locals, expats, and tourists. Then it's all about consistent messaging everywhere your brand shows up, so it feels the same on a TikTok video as it does in your fancy flagship store. A premium look is also key. In a market that loves luxury, your design basically screams quality. And last but not least, creating valuable content that actually helps people and inspires them, not just sells to them. That's how you build authority and trust.
But what happens when you layer a revolutionary new technology on top of that solid foundation? Well, that's where we get to the AI game changer. This is the force that's taking every single one of those principles and cranking them up to a level we have never, ever seen before. This right here shows the shift perfectly. Traditional branding was, well, static. You had your logo, your print ads, and a rulebook you couldn't change. But AI-powered branding, it's alive, it's dynamic, it's driven by real-time data, super specific personalization for every single customer, and insights that can actually help you see what's coming around the corner.
Okay, let's break down what this stuff actually means. The first piece of the puzzle is what we call brand intelligence. Just think of it like a live dashboard for your brand's health. AI tools are out there 24/7 scanning social media, news articles, and reviews to figure out what people really think and to spot market trends the second they start. Why does that matter? It lets brands be incredibly agile, spotting a huge opportunity or dodging a PR crisis before it even starts.
Next up, personalization engines. This is where AI lets a brand talk to millions of people, but make each message feel like it was written just for you. We're talking customized product recommendations or emails that sound like they came from a friend. The impact here is massive. It's how you build real, authentic relationships at a huge scale, and that translates directly into loyalty and, of course, revenue.
And this is where it starts to feel a little bit like science fiction. Predictive brand management. AI can now crunch insane amounts of data to predict how a strategic move, like a new ad campaign or a full-on rebrand, is going to land with customers. This means brands can now test their biggest ideas in a virtual sandbox before spending a single dollar. It's basically de-risking their biggest, scariest decisions. Of course, this isn't just theory. The most successful brands in Dubai are already using these AI tools to get way ahead of the curve. So let's take a look at how the winners are actually putting this stuff into practice.
Let's look at 2 absolute giants, Emirates Airline and Emaar Properties. Emirates is all about luxury and innovation, right? So now they're using AI to deliver these incredibly personalized customer experiences and even predict when a plane needs maintenance. It just reinforces that core promise of seamless, futuristic travel. Then you have Emaar, known for its mind-blowing developments.
They're using AI to offer personalized property suggestions and immersive virtual tours, which just cements their reputation for being on the absolute cutting edge. So, what's the big takeaway here? This whole technological shift is forcing all of us to ask a much bigger question. It's not just about what the tech can do anymore. It's about what it means for the very idea of a brand and how it connects with actual human beings. And ultimately, the source material really hammers this point home. With the tools and the competition evolving so fast, your brand has never, ever been more valuable. Investing in a smart, strategic, and now AI-powered brand isn't just a good idea, it's urgent.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As artificial intelligence gets better and better at personalizing everything and predicting our every move, what's going to be left to make a brand feel genuinely, authentically human? What's the next frontier of connection? That's definitely something to chew on.